All right, up next, we got the women of TikTok saying that they're about to start stealing out of Walmart once the food stamps shut down.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, it's gonna happen. Before my kids go broke in this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card. As soon as that bitch say, ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck out. And I'm going to have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your ass so hard, you going to think a Jet 2 holiday hit your bitch ass if you think I'm going to walk out that stuff. And please follow me to that motherfucking car. If you feeling motherfucking froggy, bitch, you ain't going to make it back to your motherfucking position at that fucking Walmart store. I'm telling you. You want to take some link? Like, I don't be taking shit already. Watch this. It's okay.
This is what desperate started to look like. This is the first phase of desperation, panic. This is what it looked like, I'm telling you. She know for a fact that she do that, she's going to jail. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know where that's going to end up at. So, you better figure something out.
The government talking about no food stamps November. Or no food stamps because of the shutdown. No food stamps, no food stamps, no food stamps, no food stamps. So people can't go get food right now. People will not be able to go buy food anymore. People can't even sell food stamps, even though that's kind of what they trying to stop people from selling food stamps. But the thing is, people selling their food stamps to people that need food because nobody can afford food at this giving moment. So you know what, governments? I don't know if y'all thought this out all the way. Maybe y'all did. I don't know. But since y'all cutting everybody off of food stamps, y'all pausing food stamps, can't nobody buy no food. Guess what?
What?
Stealing. People, they got to get their food by all means. People got to get their food by all means. They're going to be going into the Krogers, the Walmarts. They're going to be going into the Sam's Clubs. They're going to be going into these markets, these food markets, and they're going to be stealing.
Like Aladdin.
People is going to be going to jail for not stealing electronics, not stealing clothes, not robbing people. People about to be going to jail for stealing groceries. Self-checkout is about to get hit bad. I hope y'all know that. I hope y'all know. We had honest people actually buying their food. Now them honest people about to turn fucking dishonest. Hope y'all hire more security.
I don't understand how they think that this supposed to end. The company that you're stealing from will shut that location down before they continue to take losses in the name of business. So I don't understand how they think this thing is gonna go. You better start, talking to your baby daddy. You hear me? Better come correct. All that shit I said about your mom, I really didn't mean that. I was just mad. Your daughter needs you.
This country is a fucking joke. It's a joke. You mean to tell me they're taking food stamps out of people's mouths for the month of November? Are we talking about everybody in the country? Nobody's getting SNAP benefits, food stamps for the month of November? Is that what we're like? Are we really saying that? Are we really saying, hey, we need to save some money, so we're going to make sure underprivileged people cannot eat? The fact that we have billionaires sitting on so much money and they could take $1 billion out of their pocket and not skip a beat. They wouldn't skip a beat. They wouldn't hurt at all. But they would rather have people starving. That seems more logical. This country is pissing me off. And I'm mad because I can't do anything about it. Me, myself, personally, cannot do anything about it. And it's...
Let me do a little bit of fact checking, and the reason why is because I noticed that you can't really take what somebody says at face value. But I'm just curious to see what's going on with this November food stamps thing. I'm just gonna ask a basic question. Explain to me what is happening with the food stamp program in the upcoming month of November. Okay, SNAP benefits will not be paid in November 2025 because of ongoing federal government shutdown stage 1, and that means Americans who rely on food stamps may miss out on benefits until the shutdown and federal funding is restored. You can still use any leftover benefits from the previous month that remains on your EBT card, but no new payments will be issued in November unless the federal government release funding. Other programs like cash assistance are not affected. Does this include all Americans using SNAP, or are some exempt? The suspension of SNAP benefits due to the federal government shutdown in November 25 affects all Americans who rely on the program. No specific groups are exempt from the halt in benefits. So I get it now. You're gonna have to budget yourself. They're letting you know ahead of time, hey, in November, you're not gonna be getting any SNAP benefits. So make sure that you budget yourself up until November.
All right, I just read an article of them saying that people ain't gonna be getting their food stamps for November. But then I seen a lot of videos of people saying if they don't get their stamps, they gonna be stealing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do plan on going in there and ripping the Walmarts and the grocery stores off, just hit me up. I'm like, I don't condone stealing, but food is high, and you know, if you do go in there and you don't mind going to jail, just give me some steaks or something. Hit me up. You know, I pay you.
Where others see issue, she sees opportunity. I respect her mind and respect her grind, you hear me?
So apparently, I don't know if you have heard this, but this includes the whole United States, y'all. Wherever there is an EBT SNAP program, this affects you if you are an EBT recipient holder.
Yeah.
As of November the 1st, there will be no food stamps issued out. Let me repeat that, and that is for the whole United States, y'all. As of November 1st, there will be no food stamps issued out. So whatever plans you got, now that you heard this, you better rearrange them. And don't think, I ain't getting none November, so December I'm going to get mine and they're going to give me back November. No, it's not going to happen. This is the calm before the storm. Prepare yourself. Prepare your children, your families, your fridge.
Before, I was one of those people who, prior to doing my own research, were like, you know, oh well, they should be paying for their own food anyway. But when you really think about it, just ripping the rug from everybody that uses EBT that has SNAP benefits, that's not how things should be done. It should be a calculated, organized, and incremental weaning off of SNAP benefits. This isn't fair. This isn't right. They're not even issuing more to substantiate the gap, and I don't think that this is enough ample time for people to even prepare. I think that they should at least get 60 to 90 days. Yeah, man, I feel for them. I'm with them.
So it's official. There's going to be no food stamps for the month of November. And I was going to make a prediction here. I think there's also going to be no starvation in the month of November.
What do you mean by that?
Don't let these people lie to you. People on food stamps, they have money. They have liquid cash. They just don't want to spend it on food. They'd rather spend it on a nicer car or getting yet another pair of shoes, clothes, whatever, some, but they're never going to go spend it on actual food, on some lettuce. They'd rather spend it on a different type of green. I'm sorry, but I don't think anyone in America is starving. All right? Let's get this narrative out right now. There's no starving children in America. All right? There's never been a time where I walked into a bad neighborhood and I saw a kid whose ribs were showing. If anything, it's the opposite. You go to a bad neighborhood in America, these people are going to be like 12 years old at 300 pounds. All right? So let's just cut it. Let's just cut it now. All right? We're going to see what happens in November, and that'll determine what happens 2026.
You know what, man? Fuck you. All right? But he got some points. I ain't gonna lie. He got some valid points. What I will say is this, though. The idea... he got some points. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to say it. But the idea that they have all this extra cash, that is not true. Okay? Some people... This is a rug pull. It would be different if the government was slowly and incrementally weeding out the people who are abusing it and don't need it. But that's not what's happening. some people actually rely on it. Some people are new to the program. So you got to think about it like that. But he did have some valid points, I ain't gonna lie.
And who the fuck they think celebrating these holidays with no food stamps? I don't know where the fuck we gonna get the food from. Y'all want us to still go out here and be ready to buy a motherfucking feast of food, and y'all done took the fucking food stamps away. How the fuck we gonna do this? Don't get me wrong, you can make shit happen without food stamps. But everybody know for the holidays, food stamps is the way to go. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's best to have some motherfucking food stamps if you can. For the holiday food. Like, is you cool? We feeding a fucking family of people. Like, the shit that they doing, they want motherfuckers to start looting. No, we're just finna start stealing. We just finna start taking that shit out the store. Y'all be having these old ass ladies at the door at Walmart. Fuck it, just walk out. I don't like they meats, but I'm damn sure getting all they motherfucking sides. Ain't nobody finna keep playing with y'all. Y'all want us to get on some bullshit. No, the only bullshit we gonna get on is starting to take shit from these motherfucking stores. Y'all wanna cancel food stamps right before Thanksgiving and Christmas, the biggest holidays with the biggest meals. Like, is y'all fucking cool? It's okay though, because we're not finna abide by that bullshit. We just gonna start taking shit. Playing the fuck out of crazy. Like, next year is gonna be a fucking disaster. You see what the fuck they doing now? They want us to act a fucking fool. No, we're just finna steal.
Then why announce it? You know what I'm saying? Just fucking do it. Why announce it? That's the thing. You think that they not gonna sit there and be like, man, they got a TikTok trend going on about stealing outside of Walmart that we just saw. We're gonna have to up security in November. You don't think motherfuckers is gonna prep ahead? That's number one. Number two, you might fuck around and make that whole store just up and leave the neighborhood. And then you're gonna be in a food desert like some of these towns that's, have high crime and what they call it, wastage? Something. Now I gotta know. I'm gonna ask Perplexity. That was it, shrinkage. There's only enough in the budget that's allocated towards shrinkage. They can account for a certain amount of theft. If you increase the shrinkage inside of a store, they'll up and fucking leave. It's like we can't make money here because we losing so much money with this one store that even though the other stores are doing well and can hold this one up, this one doing so goddamn bad as far as shrinkage is concerned, man, we just gonna close it down. Y'all don't think about it. Like, this how shit go. You know I gotta have my people on here, boy. She about to cut the fuck up. I need to follow her on TikTok.
Baby, y'all be very careful on how y'all spending. Be very careful how y'all spending this month. Because this government shutdown is very ugly. We don't know how long it's gonna last. We have had in the past the government to be shut down for over 30 days before. This was years ago.
Yep.
Okay, but in the past, they've always found a way to kind of like pay for different things like the Medicaid, the food stamps, the Social Security, things like that, because they know that people really need. They found ways to make those payments. With this administration, they don't care. Okay,
it's not the administration.
They're saying that they may not fund food stamps. They may not fund Social Security. They may not fund Medicaid on next month. If the government shutdown lasts till the end of this month, next month those funds will not be available to you guys. So I'm here to caution you on how you're spending. If you have a job, most people do. You have to have a job in some cases. But if you have a job, just don't spend. Don't buy it. You don't need it. Ain't no shopping for Christmas. Ain't no Thanksgiving dinners. None of this, the above matters. What matters is you surviving your life. You need to eat. Buying your food for the rest of the month and maybe December as well. That's what matters right now. It does not, the vanity does not matter. Necessity is what matters. So think about your necessity and what you need right now, but please be cautious on spending. You please, because this is a petty administration. I feel like they're gonna go as long as they can with holding this thing up. Because they said while they holding it up, he said he's steady canceling all kind of democratic programs. So he's loving the shutdown, because in the midst of the shutdown, behind their backs, he's saying that he's canceling a lot of democratic programs that they're never bringing back, and that he really didn't need, and that's going to save trillions of dollars. It's all about the rich getting richer and richer and richer, and they care less about the poor. But you have to care about yourself. You have to care about your community, and your area. So you guys are going to have to come together on this one, because I don't know how long it's going to last. We don't know how long this shutdown going to last. But unfortunately, what's in the talks right now is these benefits is not going to be funded next month. We don't know yet, but that's what they're saying. So just to give you a warning, don't wait till the end of the month to spend, just hold your money. Hold your money, baby. You don't need it. Just hold your money. Don't spend it. If you don't need it, don't get it. If it's not a necessity, don't buy it. Okay? Be blessed.
I encourage my people to do your own research independently. Like, you gotta do your own thinking, because the Democratic Party is gonna tailor a message a certain way, and so will the Republicans. And so you gotta look at both sides evenly and then determine which one makes the most sense to you. But most people don't want to do that type of legwork to really see what's going on. They don't understand that the Democratic Party is a dying party. More and more, especially black men, are leaving that party. I ain't never been a part of either one. I do whichever one suits me at the time. That's just how I operate. But more and more black men are leaving the Democratic Party, so they're trying to create a new voting bloc. These immigrants that they're trying to bring in to get health care. The Republicans have the majority, but they need a certain number of votes. And so it's like 5 or 6 Democrats that's holding out.
To y'all that got in my comment section talking about that's fake news and that's not true and this, that, and the third about no food stamps coming, I'm curious how y'all feeling now, because it is all over TikTok. It is all over in my Instagram. My Instagram is over there going up right now. All over YouTube. All over Facebook. I told you that was the case.
You're right.
And it was coming from somebody working within them systems. People are already getting letters, getting text messages, telling them this. It was on the news. So it was never fake news. I was telling the truth from the jump that this was going to happen, unfortunately. Mind you, this is the month of November, which is the month of Thanksgiving.
Them eyelashes is bothering me, man.
A lot of food is being bought because of the holiday of Thanksgiving. But sometimes y'all just don't want to listen. Y'all want to listen. I said what I said. I was right. I knew I was right. I got the email from. Don't even go there. It's an unfortunate situation. A lot of people getting hurt. Please understand. Food stamps is for kids. Elderly people get food stamps. Veterans get food stamps. So to all y'all depending on the system, while the billionaires are sucking us fucking dry.
I was wondering.
They are going to be a trillionaire in years' time. Probably in months' time at this point. But you worried about the least among us, the people that need the most help in this economy where people can't get a job that's worth anything, that will pay them a decent amount so they can actually fucking live, with the rents going up, people's mortgages going up, their premiums going up, and it's not only going to do but get worse because of what possibly could happen with y'all need to wake the fuck up. Wake the up on what is really going on and what really matters. You talking about people benefiting from this. You fucking right they
God
do.
Damn.
Why? Because they paid into it. What part you don't get? That's our tax dollars. All you doing, especially if you get food stamps and you working, you're paying into the system. All you doing is getting shit back.
But
there's no reason why people should be working at Walmart and the government needs to subsidize their employees. How about that? Y'all need to get off your fucking high horse and talk to the people that's above you, that's sucking you fucking dry, but you ain't got no words for them. Nothing. They get billions from the government. Billions of socialism.
I don't know what the fuck that even mean. That last part, I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, getting billions of socialism. I don't have no idea what she's talking about when she say that. But I was one of the people before, at the beginning of this video, that believed that it wasn't as bad as niggas was saying. But then I did some research and it's just as bad as niggas is saying it is. So I give her that for sure. You know, once I realized how bad it was, kids, veterans, it's not just people who you want to identify as being lazy that's getting the rug pulled from them. Like I said before, I think it should be incremental if you're going to start the rollback food stamps, but I don't think that you need to rug pull it off of everybody. And this is just an example of what happens when you don't vote appropriately. Now we have to feel the sting.
Y'all really on this bitch mad about some motherfucking food stamps when there's so much other shit going on in the world y'all need to be worried about, such as the motherfucking government shutdown? Y'all real life don't know if y'all gonna receive any checks from y'all jobs. Rent motherfucking gonna be due. And y'all on this bitch crying about some motherfucking food stamps when that should be a priority regardless if y'all get them or not. Food should always be put on the motherfucking table. Y'all sit up and rely on the motherfucking government. Y'all be waiting on motherfucking food stamps. What's the shit called? Housing. Y'all depend on that motherfucking shit. Y'all need to start getting off y'all motherfucking ass and putting in some more work. I'm so humbled, but I'm happy that I haven't ever have to, experience living off food stamps and government assistance, stuff like that. So I'm not, it don't affect me when it's expected. But I do pray for the elderly, disabled people and stuff like that. I feel like they shouldn't be accountable for everything. I feel like they should still get assistance regardless.
Yeah.
But all y'all young bitches, no, y'all don't need that. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, y'all need to get the fuck up. Y'all want to stay on fucking housing for fucking 28 fucking years, bitch. Let somebody else on there. Y'all want to get motherfucking $1,000 worth of food stamps and y'all selling them, bitch. Y'all not even putting all that food in y'all house. Be hungry than a bitch, and we trying to figure out why when you get $1,000 worth of food stamps, bitch, and you selling them over there. Abusing, using, relying, depending. Shut the fuck up. It's other shit going on. Way more important shit going on than some motherfucking food stamps, bitch. And if you gonna steal, they carry your ass to jail. I don't give a damn.
This is going to be interesting because the people who don't have to work for food stamps, which is everybody that's receiving them pretty much, but the ones that has been on it for so long, they're going to have to budget themselves. And what's crazy is when you really think about it, a lot of them have a lot to work with, a whole lot to work with. So it shouldn't be hard to budget yourself. I don't think it's fair, especially for the ones like the veterans and the disabled that really rely on it. But if we're just talking about the people that are abusing the system, then you're gonna have to budget.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did where people are starting to question themselves. Am I the only one that can't find a job?